let him go. I said she gonna have to let him go because he's definitely not gonna let it go. She over here steady talking to him. Why you keep talking to him? He is going in one ear and not the other one. But yeah, I said she look like she gonna have to let him go. Elizabeth, what about Elizabeth? I said looks like Dante want Elizabeth now. He was asking her about who she think did it or whatever, like it matters to my son. What happened, when Michael came over, who do you think had the weapon and all this other stuff. I said, what type of detective commissioner are you? I said, what's really going on? I'm so sick of this storyline. Every time you think we making progress, they backtrack. Because he just said that he believes Michael. Now he already told my son he got to figure it out because Chase going to end up tanking his whole career. Forget it. His career, let him tank his career. They spoke and showed them telling him about. No, they ain't did that yet. But yeah, Emma came back, y'all. She said they wouldn't let her see Anna. Molly and Cody made up. Carly want to save her hard-headed brother, and he trying to save Ava. He is giving her a warning about what's his name, Sylvia, but she hard-headed too. She hard-headed. She not listening. And the last thing is that Jason told Britt that Cullum is onto them. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another video. This is General Hospital, February 25th, 2026. First things first, let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. What are your thoughts on this episode? What did y'all think of the episode? I mean, what do y'all think about the whole Chase Brooklyn situation or storyline? Do y'all think that the ultimatum that she gave was either you let this go in regards to pursuing revenge on Michael and adoption? And he claimed, or it looked like he claiming that he gonna let it go. But based on everything he said, he still don't want to let it go. He still don't. But like I was saying at first, every time it looked like they making progress, like we finally fun to see Willow get caught or them to realize that Michael actually didn't do it, they backtrack. They definitely backtrack. But okay, we're gonna start with Gio and Emma. He was looking for flights. Next thing you know, she came in. She ends up saying she wanted to be held. He held her. She was just talking about her mama and Anna and the fact that they didn't let her see Anna or anything like that. And I said, y'all got to start using y'all brain. Like, it got to be a reason why. Talking about some, I think they said something about they don't want it to affect her progress. But why would that affect her progress? Wouldn't that help? And I said, see, they ain't, no. And another thing, back to this story with Anna. They was like, okay, that's where Pascal went. Pascal went to France to take her. But when they showed Anna, I could have sworn that he was already gone. When Anna was still in the doggone, I don't even know what she had, the lab, in the new lab hallucinating and stuff. I thought he was already gone to France. But yeah, like I said, she was like, they didn't let her see Anna or anything like that. He was like, he understands she has to go back home and stuff, and he willing to move with her. And she was like, no, she's staying. So they end up telling each other they love each other and stuff, and then they end up doing the do at the end of their scene. Next we got Cody and Molly. So Cody ends up revealing that he read Molly's book and he liked it, and he was trying to convince her that if she wants to publish the book, she should go ahead and do it because people need to read it. He ends up revealing that he's in the book club. She was happy about that. So I'm assuming they made up. She ends up kissing him at the end of their scene. Next, we got Lucas and Elizabeth. They scene was short because Dante came up. But Lucas ends up telling Elizabeth that he think him and Marco will be okay. I said, this food here. We had our hopes for you that when you found out the truth, that it'll be better than what it is. This fool over here, yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. Not if you dead. Not if you dead. Shoot. But yeah, that's when Dante came over. He said he wanted to talk to Elizabeth. He already talking about some, he just need clarity because it's too much and Chase gonna end up jeopardizing his whole career. He want to talk about when the weapon being in Willow's possession. Do you think she had it or do you think Michael had it? Whatever he asked her. I was like, what type of detective are you? First of all, it don't matter what she think. So she started talking about, or I think he asked if she thought that Michael would be capable of something like that. And she was like, when he came back, he was harsh on Willow, wouldn't let her see the kids. She ends up telling that they reunited with their mama and stuff, and she's still Willow's friend. You a fool too, you and Chase. I can't wait. That's what I'm ready for. I about to say ready for. That's what I'm ready for them to see that it was actually her. Because then Dante and Elizabeth started talking about, so maybe they will never know who did it. I said, because first of all, Drew know. And even if he didn't know, I was hoping that somebody discovered. I was hoping it'd be Chase. Because I don't think he's going to let this go. I don't. And also, in regards to Chase, don't he supposed to be in trouble for interfering yet again? Shouldn't he be in trouble? But I don't know. We'll see. Who we got next? Carly and Valentine. So with them, Carly came in. She brought him some food. She ends up saying they have a problem. Lucas knows about Marco and Sidwell, and he don't want to leave him, so they got to save him. And Valentine basically told her he on his own. But yeah, she still want to say him as well as Jocelyn. She was talking about if she should tell about they plan and stuff. He was like, no, because then he going to tell Marco and Marco going to tell his dad. And I said, right, exactly. Oh, no, I missed the best part. Valentine, I think Carla was saying how smart her brother is, how smart Lucas is. And after she said that he confronted Marco, Valentine was like, I thought you said he was smart. I said, exactly. Why would you confront him? You should be up out of there. You over here trying to warn Ava, but you still in the house. Yeah, I'm still in the house. Y'all seen that? Everybody been using that audio on TikTok. I'm still in the house. That ain't exactly what she said. She said some cuss words. He said he's still in the house or whatever. Over here trying to warn Ava and stuff. But yeah, Carly and Valentine still at it. I'm surprised they ain't kissed by now. Lucas and Elizabeth, we talked about them. Chase and Brooklyn. So Chase said, "It's like, what are you saying to me? It sounded like an ultimatum." And she was like, "Yeah." So they was talking, and she was like, she understand because he a cop. He's talking about justice, and she was like, "What about all the other cases besides Willow?" So I said, "You're not saying what you need to say, or asking what you need to ask. Ask him if he still want Willow. Why ain't she ain't asked that? Cause that's what I would think. Cause he won't let it go to myself. He want justice or whatever. If you don't sing, first of all, she's free. Now I get it. If he had a, you don't know if he did it. That's my thing. That's my thing. You don't know if he did it." I said, man, I'm so sick of Chase. But yeah, it seemed like to me he still didn't want to choose. But I think, hold on, wait. Let me see. Chase gives his word that no one would stop them from adopting, not even himself. But we'll see about that. Who we got next? Dante and Elizabeth. We already talked about that. He's like, he want a favor. And that's when he ends up asking her about what's gonna happen. And he was saying how, I said, what's gonna happen? I got distracted, y'all. What they say? Dante don't think the chase gonna stop until they find out the truth. And then she was like, maybe they'll never learn who did it. And I said, if y'all never learn after y'all done made such a fuss over this doggone storyline, I'm gonna be highly disappointed. I about to say upset. I ain't gonna be upset. I'm just gonna be disappointed. But yeah, I think by the end of Dante and Elizabeth conversation, he was like he gonna repay her something, and she was like, you don't have to. And he made a comment about, I think she said let it go, something she said, and he was like, I don't think I want to, and that gave me the indication that they may be about to put these two together. Now what I thought was they sit up here and put Lulu over here with what's his name, Nathan, or fake Nathan, with whoever this man is. We don't know. I thought that they was putting her over here so that they could put Dante with Brooklyn. That's what I thought. But it kind of seemed like they headed with the whole Elizabeth and Dante. But I don't know. We'll see. What else? Let's see. Dante, Elizabeth. Ava and Lucas, he was just trying to warn her, and she hard-headed. She was like, she think that Carly got to him and stuff like that, and don't listen to Carly. And he revealed that he was staying with Marco. And she was, why you get to stay with Marco if I can't, keep it going with Sewell? He was like, this and that, or whatever he said. I don't know, a load of baloney. And I said, he in La La Land. Ain't no way I go. If you don't sit up here and overheard all this stuff, why would you go lay your head back on the pillow in this house? Make it make sense. You shouldn't want to be nowhere near these folks, especially with Pascal walking around and stuff. The way we popping up, you should know that he done heard something. He done heard or seen something. But yeah, because he did say on one episode, he was like, I was down there by myself there. But yeah, the last people we got is Jason and Britt. They end up meeting up at the same spot, meeting up lately, like they ain't been followed, because I'm assuming they being followed. They had said on one episode, not Britt, I think Marco had came to Britt and told her that they was keeping watching her. They knew she had got drunk that day at the bar or whatever and everything. So I'm assuming they know that they keep meeting up in the same doggone place. But yeah, they was talking, and Jason ends up saying that Cullum is onto them. They was talking about that and the final project, and she was saying it's gonna be dangerous for a lot of people and stuff like that. Then they end up talking about getting her medication. She said that Lucas found out, he overheard the conversation, so now he wants to help get the meds, and they was talking about him. But yeah, they was like, if it doesn't work, if Lucas' plan don't work, then they gonna have to find another way. But that's it. That's all that happened, y'all. What do y'all think? What did y'all think of the episode? Let me know down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next